Yo, yo, yo! Welcome to Rollin Big Bill, where the stories flow smoother than your morning iced coffee. But let's not get too comfortable though. In today's adventure, we're gonna kick off where we left off. It's got a bit of laughs, some drama, and a little twist that you guys didn't see coming. So I suggest you fasten up properly, yeah? And let's get ready to go. You ready? Let's go, let's go! Now, where were we? Oh yes. Montel's car decided to give up on him whilst on his way to his interview. Stacey was still there busting jokes in the passenger seat, and the rain wasn't letting up whatsoever. So what did they do next, you might be wondering? They flagged down a taxi, of course. As they climbed in, Stacey wasted no time busting them jokes. She was back at it again. Montel, you're gonna need a GoFundMe to replace this piece of shit you call a car, babe. She said this with a grin on her face, adjusting her jacket. Montel just shook his head, muttering, "A GoFundMe? You got jokes today in it, Stace?" But deep down, he was fuming. Not at her, but at the whole entire mess of a morning he was having. The cab ride wasn't much better. Stacey continued on as if she was Montel's unofficial interview coach, giving him advice. "Listen, Montel, first impressions are everything, okay, babe? Walk in there like you already own the place, flash a smile, and make them think they've been blessed with your presence." She paused, leaning in. "And for God's sake, don't mention your car drama unless you want them to think your charity case." Montel shot her a quick side eye. "Noted, Dr. Stace. Anything else? Should I bring them a box of chocolate and maybe some flowers too?" She smirked. "You can get me those after you get your job, but please leave the tragic story at the back door, babe. Please." By the time they reached the Audi garage, Montel was already mentally preparing himself for the interview. Stacey hopped out, turning her back to him, resting her arm on the open window. "You got this, Montel. Just don't let them see you sweat. Confidence is key, babe. Confidence is key, okay?" Montel nodded, giving her a quick little smile. "Thanks, Stacey. I'll try not to embarrass myself too much, you know." "Good. Now go be great. And Montel," she added with a cheeky grin, "call me if you need a celebrity drink or shoulder to cry on." "Good luck, babe." Montel arrived at the office soaked but determined. He made a dash for the reception desk where the receptionist gave him a once-over. "Are you here for the logistic manager position?" she asked, her tone a little bit judgmental for his liking. Yes," he replied, sorting his tie. "Traffic was a nightmare, man." She nodded toward the seating area. "Take a seat. Mr. Hardy will see you shortly." As he waited, Montel ran through potential answers in his head, but when the man himself appeared, tall, stoic, looking like he hadn't cracked a smile since the 1990s, Montel's nerves spiked. "Running late, are we?" Hardy said, shaking his hand. Montel forced a chuckle. Traffic and rain, perfect combination. Hardy didn't respond, just gestured Montel to follow him. The interview room was in one of those glass boxes where everyone in the office could see. Great, Montel thought. Definitely not gonna feel the pressure now, man. The interview started off rocky. Hardy's questions were sharp, straight to the point, and Montel felt like he was fumbling. Then came the dreaded question. "What would you say is your biggest weakness, young man?" Montel froze for a hot second before blurting out, "Honestly, running late to important things, you know." The silence that followed was so deafening. Then, to Montel's surprise, Hardy just laughed, a deep, genuine laugh that seemed to catch him off guard. "Well, at least you're honest, young man," he said, leaning back in his chair. "Most people would have given me some candid answer about being perfect. But you, hey." From there, tension was eased. Montel shared the morning chaos, from the car breakdown to Stacey's antics, and Hardy actually seemed amused. "Sounds like you've had yourself quite the adventure this morning," he said. "Let's see if you can bring that same resilience to the job." The rest of the interview went smoothly, and by the end, Montel felt a glimmer of hope. Hardy stood up, shook his hand, and he said, "We'll be in touch, but for now, have a good day, young man." Outside, Montel called for another cab home. The rain had finally stopped and the sun was trying to break through the clouds. He sat in the back seat, replaying the interview in his mind. unsure if he had done enough to get through. Back at the apartment, Stacey was there waiting by a car, freshly repaired. She waved him over and said, "Woo! So how did it go?" Montel shrugged. "Not sure, Stace. Could have gone worse, I guess." Stacey leaned back against the car, studying him. "You look like you could use a drink. I'm heading out tonight with some friends. Why don't you come? You could use a little bit of fun after the day you've had." Montel hesitated. "I don't know, Stacey, I don't really feel like a move for the crowd right now." "Exactly. Why you should come," she said, smirking. "Besides, you owe me for saving your sorry ass today." He chuckled, shaking his head. "All right, Stace, but if you're friends as well as you, I'm blaming you for whatever happens tonight." "Ooh, Montel," she said with a laugh. "You've got no idea what you're in for tonight. You're going to be a man today." Woo. And just like that, we had to stop, people. But I don't think this ride's over though. Nah, there's many more stories to come. Life's full of unexpected turns, and you never know where the road might take you next. You just have to do your best to be honest with the things that you love doing. You get me? Men's out here spitting bars, man. Come on. Yeah, hit me up on my socials at a Big Wheel Podcast. Thanks for rolling me today. Until next time, stay safe, stay blessed, and keep cruising. And remember, the best stories always keep you cruising. Just be you.